param, 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 paradadadam. Param. I believe I am live. Hey folks, it's Asif and welcome to my kitchen. Diva. It's been a crazy couple of days. And let's just say summer is in full swing. Making time for this baby channel has been hard, but Diva, we are back. We're back again. And today's stream is called Breaking Bread. Diva, we're not breaking beds, we are breaking bread. We're baking breads and we're breaking breads. Literally, because you'll see. Welcome to the stream, Diva. Today's stream is all about making delicious breads. So, without any more delay, let's start. But as usual, before anything else, I need a cup of tea or something. I've been running around, and let's just say everything is a little chaotic at the moment, Diva. So let me make a cup of tea and get things rolling. Get a mug. I want something without particularly any caffeine, so I will probably go with this one. This is Tash Mango Passion Fruit Tea. Pretty cool. I'm gonna just give it some honey and have a go at it. Welcome, Diva. Today's stream's all gonna be about bread. I've been talking about it for a couple of days and just got that busy with life. Didn't just have enough time for a stream, but here we are, back again. Honey in the tea bag, so nothing crazy. Pretty simple. Let it brew over here for a bit. This. Alrighty. Move this, move that. Wipe this, wipe that, and we are good to go. Oh, and let's toss this up. Deeper. This is my actual kitchen. This is not like a hired kitchen or anything. This is my own. So it can get chaotic. But like Diva, that's what we're all about. Trying to fix things. So first thing about bread, I'm gonna use my KitchenAid mix. Camera, you don't go any further and you zoom out either. Let's see how she rolls. Hey True, welcome to the stream. It's a bread making live stream, so we'll bake bread. Welcome. I'm just getting some of my equipment ready. Hope you guys are all doing well. Diva, haven't baked bread in a hot second. I think the last batch I made was last week, so I was running out regardless. Let's grab some flour. I can buy myself flour. All purpose, I don't need bread. Because all-purpose flour does what most people do with bread flour. All the bread flour is better if you're buying it. Slightly more expensive, but yeah, I guess it's worth the money. I'm pretty cool with AP flour. So for this particular issue, I'm using 6 cups of flour. I should heat up 2 cups of milk too while I'm at it. 6 cups of flour, 3 on the way. Coffee cup number is 4, 2 more to go. Okay, 5, and last but not the least, 6 cups of all-purpose flour. Put my flour away. grab my instant yeast from the fridge. You always store yeast in the fridge because they are a living organism and they will die out. So you gotta be careful with that. So I'm using this one, quick rise instant yeast. For 6 cups of flour, I will use 2 tablespoons. So, una, dos. Let's put some salt and sugar to help things along. So I'm gonna eyeball roughly a teaspoon of, roughly 1.5 teaspoon of salt, just because. And instead of using sugar, I'll just use honey. Here's roughly 2 tablespoons of honey. Instead of butter, I will use ghee. I mean, I can use butter, I have butter, but I just don't want to go in the whole effort of taking my butter out. Here's roughly 2 tablespoons worth of ghee, which is basically clarified butter. Diva. And just like that, we have done the first part of our thing. Now let's get the milk and eggs ready. Milk and eggs are next to make delicious bread. Delicious bread, delicious bread. That's where we are at. Fred. There's no Fred here. Just making that up. There's no Fred over here. Fred doesn't exist. And then all the Freds in the world are just wondering, what are you talking about? Anywho, here we go. I will use 2 cups of milk. So let me measure it. Perfect. I'll just heat it up in the microwave. Cold milk will not let your yeast develop at all, so you need to heat it up mildly. I'm putting it in the oven for roughly a minute and 30 seconds. Meanwhile, let me grab my saffron, my safflower, and where is it? Eggs. 2 large eggs. Okay, so we're gonna need eggs for this particular bread recipe. I'm gonna use 2 eggs. Milk is gonna be slightly hotter than usual, and the eggs are fresh off the fridge, so they will be a little cooler. When you drop the egg on hot milk, it just neutralizes each other out, and it's perfect temperature. I guess, quote unquote, trust the process. That's my process, Diva. You can do whatever works for you. Basically, you need the milk temperature to be roughly around 110 to 115 degrees. And eggs should be room temperature. I should have left this to bloom early. Totally forgot about blooming saffron, but anyways, here goes my eggs. Egg golas 1, egg glacio number 2. Both of the eggs are on. Let me wash my hands quick. Excellent source of calcium, eggshells, which is a quick little tidbit. Okay, now this is eggs and milk. I'm going to give it a nice little whisk just to incorporate the eggs. Almost gets a custardy texture. Now I'm going to add my safflower. You can eyeball it. I'm using roughly a teaspoon-ish amount of safflower. It just gives your bread a natural saffron coloring and flavor, and I just like. And this is real true Iranian saffron, Persian saffron. I'm just going to use roughly 5 threads. I don't need more than 5 threads to get like a really strong saffron smell. Use away. And last but not the least, this is my bread recipe. I like it to be a little bit more Middle Eastern inspired flavor profile. You can do whatever you prefer flavoring wise. I like to add a little bit of orange blossom, which adds a little very Persianness to this flavor profile. Not too much, you don't want to upset the water level. There's 2 cups of it, so roughly 2 tablespoons, more than enough. You can increase the fat level. This is butter, ghee, whatever you add, just to make your bread more moist. It's a combination of how much fat you use, how much water you use. It's a whole combination of all of those factors. Let's put this on. Ta-dam. Pa-dam. And start off at just the first setting. Okay, now I'm going to slowly start to incorporate milk and egg combination. You have to be careful. You don't want to put too much. You don't also want to do too less. There's this the right consistency. Okay, she's doing well. She's doing good. Okay. Alrighty. I think she has done a good job of combining most of the ingredients. Let's take this tool off. Quite sticky. Not a bad thing. We expect it to be a little sticky. But I feel like this dough is way too dry. It needs a little bit more water, not a whole lot. So I'm gonna add a little bit more water. But before I do so, I'm gonna take this this one out and swap it with the other kneading dough, knitting hook. Okay. Ah. Sticky fingers. I just hate wasting food, so I just take my time. Make sure I get most of it out. Clean my hands. And goes in the new hook. So this one is specialized for kneading doughs. Yeah, it's chugging along much better. Let me add a tad bit more water. Yeah, I have added like roughly 4 tablespoons ish water. Slowly chugging along, kneading the dough. We want to knead it for roughly 20 minutes. Or until like this thing comes to a smooth texture. Sip of my tea while this thing chugs along. Pretty cool. Lovely peach and mango flavored tea. No, peach and passion fruit, I believe. See, the excess moisture is all around the bowl. Let me take the screen off and show you guys exactly what I'm seeing. Flip the screen. But now it's a much more softer, wetter dough. It's gonna take its time to knead this thing perfectly smooth. And while it kneads, it also evaporates a bit of the dough. With the saffron, it will continue to bloom as my dough rises. Let's actually preheat my oven at 220 degrees. Yeah, I'm preheating my oven to 220 degrees so that my oven will be ready by the time the dough is done to rise, have a nice warm isolated area to rise. Hey bud, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. We're making bread today. So if you're wondering what the recipe was, I will type it down. Enter chat. So 6 cups of AP flour, 2 teaspoon quick rise yeast, 2 tablespoon of ghee, 1 tablespoon salt, 2 tablespoon honey, 2 cups of milk, 2 large eggs, and saffron. Optional. So I texted the recipe, guys. Check it out. It's on the chat. Let me put the phone back on the handle. I think it's time for me to intervene. Wash my hands before I was touch my phone. Oh, okay. Looking good. This is the right texture. Decent bit of hydration. Okay, okay. Let her continue to chug along. Once the texture is super smooth, then we will put her in a proof bowl with a wet towel and place her in the oven. 220 degrees heated oven is just to proof the bread. I'm gonna turn the oven off once the temperature comes up. Basically, you need a slightly warm area, ideal to proof your bread. Let it rise. I'm loving this tea. Once our dough is ready and goes in the oven to proof, I will start my paratha dough, which is the second bread we're doing, which is a South Asian, mostly Bangladeshi inspired paratha. Flaky flatbread, crispy, kneaded with ghee, salt, sugar, and just warm water. Pretty simple, easy recipe. Nothing too serious about it. Hope you guys are getting a good view of the mixer. Diva. Okay, let's get a proofing bowl ready. Okay, this is starting to affect the machine. I see literal smoke coming out of it. I think the dough got a little intense, a little too much. That is not a good sign. That is not a good sign. Good thing we turned it off. Hey Nick, welcome to the stream. Yeah, we pushed this machine to its limit. Jesus Christ. It is a tiny one. Okay, let's knead the dough and set it aside in an oil tray. So before I knead the dough any further, let me do another quick wipe of the surface. I'm gonna wash my hands and oil this bowl. Okay, oven is ready. Grease up this bowl before I start kneading the dough because we want this surface to be decently oily. So the dough doesn't stick to the bowl and has a quick release after it rises. Okay, we're going to set her aside, take the dough and start kneading it. It's pretty soft, not gonna lie. This is the kind of texture I was looking for. It's almost close to perfection. This is exactly the kind of texture I wanted in my dough. You press it and notice how soft it is. Knead her. Knead the dough. The dough needs kneading. It's a needy thing. Desires a lot of kneading. Needy in kneading. My dough needs kneading. Pretty calm, pretty chill. Slowly chugging along. Okay. I love my saffron dough. Has a bright color because all of this safflower petals. Safflower is like the petal of saffron. Not as strong and flavorful as a saffron, but has an intense color. Grease the top. This is cooking oil. And I'm gonna take a wet kitchen towel and wrap it before I place it in the oven. Okay, so wet towel over my bowl, and this goes in the oven. My oven is preheated to 220 degrees. It's 6:44, so 20 minutes later. Let's give it 30 minutes to be honest. Let's check it around 7:15 to see what's the tea. Let's start off with the next dough, but before I do so, let me fix my camera's angle, give things a little bit of a wipe. Okay, we're working with tiny spaces, people, making the best of things. Okay, now let's do a quick wipe. Sanitize the station. I just like things to be nice and kosher. It's just my way of doing things. Diva, you work the best way you feel like you need to work something. Okay, water. I know it is hot, but I'm gonna give that light. I don't know how much this machine can take. Like winter is a perfect time for all of these devices because the temperature is already low. Summer is when machines get a bit of a beating. Because Canadian technology is designed for winter. Diva, show them what we're working with. Queen, Your Majesty, come down here. You have to plead to the camera, to the stands and everything. Okay, Diva. Uno. Dui. Tres. Char. Five. 5 cups, more than enough. Yeah, I'll need roughly around 1.5-ish cups of water. This is not a yeast dough, it's just salt and oil and butter. Well, ghee, not butter in this case. Okay, here is my ghee. Use roughly 2 tablespoons of ghee. Hope you guys are enjoying the stream, Diva. I just promised a bread stream. This is kind of gaggy that I'm doing not just a traditional bread but like a paratha too. So yeah, bread on bread on bread. It's a bread extravaganza. I'm running low in time, Diva, because like baking takes a while. Anybody who bakes is aware of the time constraint. Otherwise, I would have preferred to do more. Okay. Wash my hands again. And then I put a little bit of seasoning. And then our dough is ready to roll. Roughly teaspoon of salt. I'm doing tablespoon of maple syrup and roughly another tablespoon of oil for extra measure and softness. Let's rock and roll. Let's hope I'm not putting too much stress on the machine. Okay. Slowly add water. I'm gonna add roughly 1.23 cup of water. So 1 cup and 2/3. Or you can eyeball it. See how much water you need. To need. How much water to need. Just make sure it is not under hydrated. Sometimes your dough looks good but it's not properly hydrated, and then you try to roll it and then you notice, oh, it's such a dehydrated dough. Sahara Desert over there. Mama, that is not cute. Beauty of slowly adding water is that you get to adjust it. And you don't have to throw in more flour just to compensate. Pretty cool. I love it. This is my favorite kind of bread because like soft paratha, fried crispy, oh, it's the best thing in the world. Flaky, gooey, just the best texture and all. Oh, love a freshly kneaded paratha. Because we're cooking quite a bit. Hey, how are we doing? Okay, she needs to pick up her pace. Just a little bit more water. That's it. We're doing amazing, sweetie. By the way, divas, if you're enjoying the stream, do not hesitate to hit that like button. Definitely helps the channel. Let this little baby channel grow, blossom, and become something truly awesome. That was a nice tea. Double it up. Okay, take a moment. Inspect. Still feels pretty dry like the Sahara. Diva. Dough is nice and getting there. It's getting there. It needs another. So I am bringing the water count up to 2 cups. 2 cups of water for 5 cups of AP flour for this particular recipe. Because diva, that is the tea. This bready bread needs some extra love and lots of extra water to truly hydrate and get its potential to be what it is meant to be. That's the thing about bread. You gotta take in consideration of weather, temperature, humidity to adjust your bread, because it will never be the same. Unless you are in a very controlled environment, it will never be the same. There will always need to be some adjustment when you're just making a dough or something. Any kind of bread recipe. Flour is, wheat and flour in general needs a lot of attention. I will give it a beating myself in a bit. Oh, she's doing good. She's doing great. Okay, I think it is coming to a point where I need to take charge of this kneading process. See, it's off the hook already. So the machine has done what the machine needed to do. She did what she needed to do. She is who she is. It is what it is, and she is who she is. Oh, she is warm. Used boiling water. Dude, I need to dismount you. Getting this bowl. Ow. I don't know why. This is my bane of my existence. Getting this bowl off this machine. The struggle is real. The struggle is real. Okay. Woohoo! Freed from the machine. Yes, queen. We survive and we slay. Okay. Let's give this dough a kneading. She needs love, attention, and most important of all, a good kneading. Okay. Diva. This is also a hallmark for a good dough. If it's not sticking to my surface, you know that the oil, water, and flour percentages that I use, the amount is pretty spot on. This one does not have any yeast in it, so this is not a rising dough, but gluten needs time to rest. Gluten is a diva that desires a lot of love, a lot of TLC, tender loving touch, and grace. So we're gonna leave gluten to be for 30 minutes. Then we're gonna take her back and knead her again for another 30 minutes. And then ball her up and roll her out and make parathas with them. Meanwhile, I will be making loaves of bread for the week with the what was it? My saffron bread loaves that are proofing in the oven. I had an oven preheated to 220 degrees, and then I turned it off before I put the bowl in with a wet towel, just to make sure like that entire essence of water, moisture, oil, all of it is present in appropriate amount, perfect for my yeast to bloom along with the saffron. The saffron's gonna bloom. It's a ridiculous color. Sometimes you will cut in the middle of the bread and you'll notice this beautiful striking streak of saffron. Oh, that's the beauty of safflower, which is not like the actual quality saffron, rather the rejects, but which is the majority though. Saffron is made from the best of the best of the best, Eva. Saffron is made, like if you have a whole bunch of flowers, out of it 99% I guess is rejected, and then that 1% quality flower becomes saffron, and the rest is sold in the markets as safflower. Something I buy quite frequently. Nice additive. If you're making dessert, some rice dish, or even bread while you're blooming it, it's a beautiful thing to have in your kitchen. You can use it so many recipes in a versatile way. Love it, love it. Always recommend have a safflower kicking around at home. Okay. See how the texture is changing? Now it's a much smoother dough. We're gonna continue to knead this dough until my desired texture and consistency is reached. Then we're gonna leave her at an oiled bowl for at least 30 minutes before I knead it once again, and leave it there for an hour or so before we process the parathas, which will be tiny little balls. Love, love, love paratha. A crispy paratha with a delicious gravy. So that's the other thing I wanted to make today, is a chicken curry. Preferably something with a little bit of citrus, some mint. I think I have some fresh mint at home. So citrus and mint seems like a great combo for a delicious paratha, or some freshly baked bread to go with. Just something fun to do, something a little delicious to eat. By the way, Diva, if you're enjoying the stream, do not hesitate to hit that like button, share it with your buds, and most important of all, if you haven't already, subscribe. Really helps the channel move along. It's a bread stream, and we are breaking bread. But right now I'm kneading it. Hopefully I'll get to break bread on camera today. Love a good bread, always did. Especially how you utilize it, like what you make with it. Are you gonna turn something into like a pizza situation? Are you gonna take a loaf, turn it to a sandwich moment? How you're gonna use that bread really defines your experience. I personally find bread either in the most Asian way of all, like as parathas or porota, Malaysian, Indonesian style ones, with a curry as my favorite mode of trying flatbread. Otherwise, I'm a big fan of sandos. I make my own loaves at home. I make my own sandwiches. So I'm a sucker for a good sando. And the miracles, a little bit of talon, lard, or some ghee can do to a slice of bread. Not only just make it super crispy, have a thick crust to it, crunchy crust to it, but also adds this unique layer of flavor. Oh, love a good toasted bread. So hopefully I'll get to show both of them to you guys on the stream. Just stick around. Jerome still hasn't returned home. He just finished his stream today. I think he did one over at Sunset, Sunrise, Hastings Sunrise neighborhood, not Sunset. Hastings Sunrise neighborhood. That was a fun neighborhood checkup. Lots of good bakeries. So yeah, Jerome will be home. Hopefully he gets to try some of this bread for you guys on camera. I think it's almost done. Like, I'm loving the consistency, the texture. Use some elbow grease and have it done. Tucked away, covered in oil, soft. It's gluten, getting ready for some further beating. I love rolling a good paratha. It's just the cutest thing to do. Most delicious of all breads in my mind. Very South Asian of me. I love a good paratha. Grew up eating parathas. Like also, parathas are the quintessential bread for a Bangladeshi breakfast. So when you think of a Bangladeshi breakfast, in my mind, the bread that comes to my mind is not a toast or baguette or anything. It's a Bangladeshi style paratha, which is the first thing you eat with some delicious veggies. So yeah, some fresh carrots with potatoes, green peas. Oh, delicious, delicious, delicious vegetable curry with crispy paratha, maybe a fried egg on the side with milk tea. Oh, the quintessential Bangladeshi breakfast. I love it, love it. So paratha in my mind is just the perfect realization of that's like South Asian hot summer breakfast, and goes like really well with greasy Bangladeshi curries, like whether it's a beef curry or something with chicken or fish or seafood. I love a good paratha moment. It's getting there. Pretty soft dough, like all of that extra liquid I added to the dough really paid off. That's why when I knead it, it's not hard on my hands. If it hurts your hands and elbows, you realize that this dough doesn't have enough water in it, and it's pretty soft on my hands, which just tells that there is a decent amount of hydration. Pretty chill, pretty good. Loving the texture so far. What oil will do is let the rested gluten become much tender and softer, and that's when you want it to stretch out. And that stretchy gluten, oh, fries up delicious, like makes the perfect bubbles if you deep fry them. That elasticity that comes with it, one of a kind. Okay, let me grab a bowl for this diva. Oh, my nose is starting to go. Oh dear. Weather changes and my body changes with it. Okay. Got myself a nice roll. Let's oil up the bowl before I put the dough in. I want the dough to roll around, oil itself up. Like a yeast dough and a regular flour dough without any yeast acts completely different, and you need to know how to work with each kind. Like the way a yeast dough will work versus the way a regular flour dough is gonna react will be completely different. You want that beautiful gluten to form. Add just a tad bit more oil just to make sure this diva doesn't dry out. That's the biggest enemy of bread, is moisture. I have something that I can use. Yeah, I will use this towel. I damped it up with some hot water. Diva, diva, diva. Delicious bread ensues. Okay, let me pull the camera on myself again. Diva, my loaf bread is still proofing in the oven. I just finished my paratha dough, which is resting. It's gonna rest for 30 minutes before we take it out and probably do another roll, or just leave it for a full hour. That way the gluten will get enough time to loosen up and really just expand. Yeah, that's what we want. I will also cook chicken curry, which I need to prep. I think my loaves are almost done. So once my loaves are done, as in proofing, I will take them out, put them into these loaf pans, put it back in the oven to proof further and rise before I turn on the oven and bake them. Yeah, that's pretty much how things are rolling. I do need to hydrate myself, diva. Oh, that's summer for you. That's summer for you. Gotta stay hydrated. That is the key. That is the key. Ooh, diva, diva, diva. I need some water on me. Water in me. Check out the reflections of my kichi while I get some water for me. 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 Water babali. Babali li li li. I wanna get some water. Okay, diva, here we go. I got my water. Gotta say, you gotta stay hydrated in summer, diva. It is brutal out there. Brutal. That's the tea. Okay, first thing first, for my chicken curry, I need to chop some veggies. Let's do that. First thing first, I put my big chubby bum on my counter, so I need to sanitize it. Quick, sprick. Ay. Wipey wipe clean my counter. The best kind of top, a countertop. Okay, diva. Chop some onion, diva. Choppy chop some onion. Choppy chop onion. That's the tea. Okay. Oh, so this is not cute. So we're gonna take another layer off. Because that's the beauty of onion. Even if one layer is rotten, you take the layer off, there's another layer fresh inside. No need to throw the entire onion out, even if one layer is not good. Okay, this one I believe is the same tea. Okay, better. Okay, let's chop some onion. Choppy chop, choppy chop onion. Choppy chop. Red onions, perfect for a nice, bright, citrusy curry. Pretty simple, and that's what you need, the simplicity of the dish. I'm going to make a very light curry with this liver. Okay, onions, dunions. Jerome Forest Wood does. See you soon, Forest Wood. Woody wood of the forest diva. Okay, let's get a bowl for my onions, yeah? Onions. Okay. Quick rinse and wipe. Proper rinse and wipe. Rinse and wipe. Rinse and wipe. 'Cause we're gonna reuse it. Reuse it. We're gonna reuse it. Reuse it. Reuse it. Reuse it. Rinse and wipe. I hear a forest wood, a Jerome kind. There's a Jerome forest wood in the house.
Hey, just got back from a neighborhood checkup.
You checked up on neighborhood Dr. Forestwood in the house. It's checking out neighborhood vibes. Hey Noor, welcome to the stream. Hi Jerome. Hi.
Hey, nice to see you.
Welcome to the stream, Jerome.
Just got back home. Husband is making curry. I am excited.
Asif's also making 2 different types of bread because it's a breaking bread live stream.
Well, that's cool. Then there's more than that. That's awesome.
Oh yeah, we are
We
making.
need bread anyways.
Huh?
We need bread anyways.
Oh yeah, we don't buy bread, we make bread.
Oh,
Okay,
TV
before we
again.
continue with this, I believe my loaf has proofed, Diva.
Oh,
My
really?
countertop is ready. Yeah, we've been cooking for a hot minute now.
Yeah, you started right when I finished, which is awesome.
Yeah, I've been out and about dealing with things all day, Diva. It's been a roller coaster. But hey, we got loafy loaf pans. Loafy loaf pans. Let's see. What's the tea? Ooh, look at my saffron dough. She's soft.
Yeah, I was over in the Hastings Sunrise neighborhood checking it out.
Ooh.
I checked out some parks I'd never been to before. Rupert Park. We went back to New Brighton Park as well.
Ooh.
Burrard Park. Amazing neighborhood. Such an amazing. So much more than just the East Village strip that's there.
Oh yeah.
But the East Village is still awesome. Okay?
Oh yeah. That's the thing though, like there's so much out there, especially when it comes to food. For me, I'm such a foodie. I love food so much. For me, there's so much good food over there in that part of town. That is like literally no one talks about it even.
Went to this Japanese bakery I'd never been to before, the
Oh, yeah.
Canadell Japanese bakery. They were super nice, and I was like, oh man, I just found out they made katsu in there. I'm definitely going back for like a Munchie Monday. in a
Yeah, they
couple
have
weeks.
prawn katsu. I was like, they do prawn katsu there? I'm stoked. I'm like intrigued what a prawn katsu would taste
Yeah,
like.
I wonder what that is.
Yeah, oh, absolutely. Okay, Diva, I've kneaded my dough a little bit. I'm gonna now portion it into 4 equal sections. 4 sections. 4 equal sections. Okay. Okay. This is good. This is good. To get this extra bit of butter rolling. Thank you, Noor. Always appreciate when someone joins the stream. Glad you're enjoying it. Yeah, Jerome is just freshening up. He had a long stream. He did a neighborhood checkup. Neighborhood checkups are where Jerome goes to a new neighborhood, checks out some of the food scene, cafes, parks, facilities. What's the vibe over there, and how easy it is to get around. What are some of the things to look out for? So just things like that. Because they're like, everybody forgets that Vancouver is decent big. It's like literally just spread out. Vancouver is a little bit more spread out. That's the situation with Vancouver. So not a lot of people realize, like neighborhoods like Killarney, Marpole, Renfrew, Collingwood gets almost ignored. Everyone talks about Yaletown, and when you talk about East Side, you talk about Commercial Drive. But like there's so much more. I love Commercial Drive and I will go there frequently, but there's so much more out there. Like if you go further down the street, further east on Commercial, you end up somewhere like Vaughan's on Broadway. Like that's a gem of an institution, like one of a kind. The fact that Vancouver has something like it, it just makes Vancouver that extra special, if I'm being honest. That's the kind of cultural, unique spots that like is embedded in the city's zeitgeist. Like everyone in the city considers it to be something unique, special, and that a must to do. So yeah. Same with Duffin's Donut, which is like a local legend. Everyone talks about Duffin's Donuts So if you are someone new to Vancouver, everyone will talk about Duffin's Donuts at some point. Wash my hand just a little bit. But yeah, that's why he does these neighborhood checkups. Just a awesome way to show people what's more than what folks actually see about Vancouver. Like everyone, including other Canadians, those who live in Canada, they think of Vancouver in this very two-dimensional way. Yeah, they have ocean. There's some Asian influence. There are Punjabis over there. And that's pretty much it. Like, there's so much more. Like, people have no idea we have such a thriving Persian community in Metro Vancouver. Nowruz is such an incredible festival, especially the one Jerome showed you guys over at Coquitlam's Lafarge Lake. Oh, wow.
That's the one you get to jump over fire at.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Diva, before you chime in, put some things on and then chime in. Husbands. What's Noor saying? Me too, Asif. Yeah? Absolutely, Noor. Hope you are enjoying all the cultural varieties and uniqueness Vancouver has to offer. That's one of the things I love, especially like the food scene is so diverse. There's so much incredible food for a city that is so tiny compared to rest of Canada. Canada has some pretty big cities. Like, think of Mississauga and Brampton in Ontario are bigger than Vancouver. So imagine the size that we're talking about. But Vancouver pulls punches way bigger than its size. Like, for a metro of its size, we have the SkyTrain network, which continues to grow, continues to amalgamate almost all of Metro Vancouver into a seamless transit experience. Hopefully soon we will have SkyTrain access to Delta, Tuason, all the way over to Poco. Like, nobody should be left out of this thread. I know everyone's talking about a SkyTrain over to North Shore. I think that is a must. All the way over to Horseshoe Bay Terminal if possible, if they intend on building something, not just, let's say, Park Royal or something. We need like a North Shore SkyTrain route that goes all the way to Horseshoe Bay. And that way, in future, if they want to build up Horseshoe Bay, which literally has the ferry terminal and in general is a lovely place to live. We've been there, live streamed so many times. That neighborhood, just like most other neighborhoods in North Shore, will get a seamless transit connection. It will allow for future growth and awesome for locals just to get around. Jerome had an incredible live stream. He just finished. I'm just massaging and preparing my bread rolls. This is the beauty of bread. Once you start getting used to it, like look at the texture and the color design that just goes into it. Like it's a saffron dough, folks. So you see the safflower petals all over the thing. It's just going to continue to bloom and have more color as I bake it. It's just beautiful, beautiful. And it's like this all throughout the whole thing inside too. So you get, when you cut into the bread, you get these beautiful strands of saffron in the middle. Oh, love it, love it. Oh wow, what an incredible couple of days been. Like we have a fried chicken walk tomorrow, then Saturday is the last day of fireworks, Sunday is my savory Sunday stream, Jerome's back with his Munchy Mondays next Monday, like, and the week after that is Pride, so like Vancouver is just a busy, busy place to be right now. I'm also making sure like we have a whole plethora of like home cooked good food kicking around, so that we are not relying entirely on food bought outside. Nothing wrong with it. We love buying food and trying different stuff. But Diva, it's not good for your health. It's not good for your wallet. You gotta be careful for both, because both deserves a good home cooked meal. That is for sure. Like your health deserves it, so does your wallet, because you gotta take care of both. And look at this, like how much ingredients did I use? Look how much food I'm making. Like 4 loaves of bread, and the quality that I'm making it at. Yeah, hydrate yourself. He's so tired after the stream. Understandably so.
Very livable neighborhood. Very, very livable neighborhood.
That's nice. That's good to hear. Like in day and age, we want people to live somewhere near within the city that is safe, that has good food, lots to enjoy. And I genuinely feel that neighborhood is never really thought of. Just because the name Hastings goes with it, it just has this stigma on it.
Hastings Sunrise, but it's like one of the best neighborhoods in all of Vancouver.
That is so true, especially once you're beyond Commercial and Nanaimo and whatnot, or Victoria Drive. It gets so much nicer. At the edge of Burnaby Heights especially.
No, that's where the Japanese grocery store and bakery is.
Oh.
Right there at Boundary Road in East Hastings.
Well, hope you come back to Vancouver, Nor.
Oh, Nor's not in Vancouver right now?
Check out the chat, Diva.
Yeah.
I'm cooking at home, Diva, making some bread today's, making fresh loaves of bread and parathas. I'm also making a curry, chicken curry, to go with my bread. It's a breaking bread live stream, breaking bread live stream. Okay, almost down to the last one. Then they proof in the oven for a little longer. Let's heat it up to 220 again. That way my oven is all ready, hot for the oven to rise. Sorry, for the loaves to rise. Okay, so my loaves are ready to proof in the oven. Let me wash my hands. And put the loaves away, loaves away, loaves away, loaves, Diva, I gotta put them away. Yay! Loaves away, lovey, low. Okay, let her proof and rise for roughly an hour-ish. Yeah, it's gonna take that bread longer it rises, the better the bread's gonna be. Okay, Diva, Okay, let's jump back in. How long has that been waiting? I think she's been waiting for 30 plus minutes too. So let's give her a nice touch too. So this is my paratha dough. We let it sit for the gluten to calm down, chill, and release. So let's give it another little kneading and let it rest for roughly another hour-ish too. Look how smooth this dough looks. It's gonna make some delicious parathas. Delicious parathas. Delicious parathas. Delicious parathas. Okay. Let's set her aside. Okay, let's cover her up. Actually, I'm gonna change the water. Okay, let her rest in a corner. You guys are done. And let me take this washing station, clean my countertop, cause we want her sanitized. Yes, please. Okay. Quick cleanup. Okay, let's get started. Before I do need to clean a few utensils I'm gonna reuse, Diva. We've been cooking for over hour and a half almost, so I need to reuse some utensils. So stay along, we will be chugging along. Live stream cooking, this is the tea. I'm cooking from home. I have to reuse stuff at home. Okay, you are done. The bread's gonna proof for roughly an hour. At that point, we'll turn the oven on. It takes roughly around 22 to 24 minutes to bake bread. Usually it's done under 20 minutes, so I'm not particularly worried about any of that.
It takes longer to proof it, eh?
Yeah. It's like it's like prep. People need to prep. Anybody who needs to prep for something needs to know that there are things you need to do for big undertakings. You need to take time. You need to clean up and do this and that, prepare, blah blah blah, yada yada yada, and so on. And yeah, that's the tea, Diva. That is the tea.
Not hard to do, but easy to screw up.
Hey, some of the biggest joyous things in life comes with hard things. Yeah, if I want to enjoy good bread, I need to put in hard work. Nothing good in life comes free, Diva. That's what I'm talking about. Like to go through something so unique, so special to bake delicious bread, it's hard work. What else? What else? People, I do not have any double meaning to anything I say ever. I'm not that kind of person who says something means something else. Is that even me? Is that even something Canadians ever do? To like say something mean something else, or be like sarcastic? Sarcasm, what's even that like? I don't know. I barely have any idea what sarcasm is. Not in my forte either. Not in my forte.
You're innocent.
I am a perfect peach. Whatever, like, peach is the most innocent emoji in the world. So I'm like a peach. I'm like the most innocent thing out there. People love peach so much. They will send peach emojis to people they truly love. Right? Or am I missing something, Diva?
No.
Yeah, people send peach emojis all the time to each other. So I'm assuming when you really love somebody, you send them peach emojis. So yeah,
Have you also been getting those eggplant emojis?
That I believe is just like good health, and also in some cultures, eggplant is a pretty delicious vegetable. A lot of people eat it. I don't know, like Diva. Again, people have double meanings of things. People can interpret things whatever interpretation they might like. For me, I am allergic to aubergine, eggplant, whatever you like to call that vegetable. But like Diva, to each their own. If somebody wants to eat it, like it's one of those things available in the Richmond Public Market. You can get an eggplant if you want at Richmond Public Market. Not for me, Diva, but for anybody who wants it, they can have an eggplant at Richmond Public Market. To each their own. To each their own. I'm here just washing dishes and talking about good, innocent emojis. The most chill things you can talk about, Eva. Like, have I ever said something and meant something else? Ever?
No.
Never, no.
Salt of the earth.
Exactly. Thank you for recognizing. Game recognizes game. I'm just your average innocent Asif. I just, yeah. I'm your average innocent run-of-the-mill Asif. I never have double meanings of anything.
Nope.
Peach, aubergine, eggplant, so on and on and on. The vegetable world of all. Do they have different meanings? Are people using them for something else?
Yeah, unfortunately.
Okay, you know what? Let's just leave it to that. To each their own. If somebody uses those emojis for other purposes, to each their own, Diva. We don't judge people. I only judge their chicken choices, nothing else. Okay, look at that. And just like that, most of the stuff I needed to wash is already washed. Slay, 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 Diva, slay every day. Slay, 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 Diva, slay every day. Slay, 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 Diva, slay every day. Slay, 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 Diva, every day. Slay, Diva, slay every day. Slay, Diva, slay every day. Slay, Diva, slay. Every day, Slediva, so what a perfect soundtrack for a chill cooking session. Just me and my utensils and lots of soapy water. What would a soapy water playlist be called?
I have no idea. Afternoon suds.
It's raining dishes? No. I don't know. I'm kind of a mix? What's the
Gray
song?
water.
Nah, I can't think of one song that you can do like a dishwashing song. Like this is the international song of your dishwashing. If you guys have any recommendations, definitely drop in the chat. I don't know if anybody's even watching. Oh no, a bunch of people are. Hey, I'm back again. Back again. Let us start with our chicken curry. First thing we're gonna do, Diva, is roast some aromatics. What?
I put on my kiss.
Yeah, I got it. They're aware. They know. The streamer is husband up. Okay, Diva. First thing on my chicken curry, I need spices. I'm gonna roast spices. So first, let's grab a bunch of spices. You know what, Diva? For this, I want you guys to have an access to my treasure trove, my drawer of spices, Diva. This is my biggest glorious achievement in life, my spices. I actually, for the first time in a long time, need my neck thingy. Anyways, I can do it like this. Starts off with cardamom pods. That's enough, 5 pieces for a chicken curry. I need cinnamon, Sri Lankan cinnamon sticks. This is cloves, roughly 6-7 pods, more than enough. I need bay leaves. Crush the bay leaf so that it's easier to grind. A little bit of allspice, 5 pods of allspice. Curry leaves. Star anise. I like the flavor of star anise. I like put 2 pods. Just adds a little bit of sweetness to it, which I genuinely enjoy. Deepens the deeper flavors. Black pepper, roughly a dozen and a half. White pepper equal to black pepper. Mace, whole mace. Just a pinch of mace. Now let's do nutmeg. I have a crushed piece of nutmeg from a previous cooking, so let's use that piece. And Lindy pepper, which is a long pepper. It is original, like this is a berry in essence, but look at it, it's almost purple core. The sweet pungent flavor. Ah. Okay, this I'm gonna roast right now. Let's put you back to... Okay, yeah, I think you guys can watch the rest of it from this POV. I'm just gonna roast these spices, so it's gonna take me roughly 30 to 60 seconds to roast them. We just want to release the natural flavors of the spice, nothing too serious, to be honest. Oh, I forgot some spices. Where is cumin? That is not cumin. That is not cumin either. That is not cumin either. Diva. This is fennel. Might as well use fennel. But I need cumin. Sometimes my spices are in front of me and I'm looking around for them. This is... no, that's mint. Where's my cumin? I don't know, it might have... oh no, she's there somewhere. This is a special type of cumin called Shahi Jeera. Jeera is cumin, Shahi means royal. The royal cumin, special cumin, and this is coriander seeds.
Oh, we don't have Shahi.
No. We have the special one. We have both. It's a matter of where I put spices, because I do have an extensive spice drawer. Like here's cumin. It's just hidden in the back. It's regular cumin. Regular cumin is zestier. I see a little bit of smoke coming off of this thing, so you know the spice is nicely roasted. You just want to lightly roast it to get a golden color on top. You don't want to burn them. Okay, let's get a grinder. Very different grinder than the one Nick is used to. Okay, I think we should do it in batches regardless. So we got a bunch of spice nicely roasted. Scrape up whatever is stuck on the inside. Okay. We're gonna sift through the spice. Whatever is not fully done is thrown back into the grinder. His star anise looks interesting. Its sides shaved off. Ah. So is this tinier one too. This I feel like is the remaining bit of nutmeg. Okay, now let's heat it. Okay, let's go. Sift through the remainder of the spices. This just makes sure the gravy is going to be extra smooth and won't have like hard bits of uncooked spice or just remaining spice. Okay, we're done at Taro Sachet. Because we are done with her. Okay, here's my spice blend. Let's clean up. Alrighty, we are almost done. One last thing is I need to zest some citrus. I have to zest a lemon, and that is pretty much it. That's my prep part of it done. While I zest, let's turn on this thing and let's sweat some onions and ginger and garlic for curry. I just realized I ran out of chopped ginger and garlic, so that I'll do right now. And zest this lemon and continue to sweat my onions. What oil are we going to use? Let's just use regular cooking oil and add a key to it. for that, crush already. Get some of the fluff away. Peeled ones over on one side, and the unpeeled ones I'm gonna give them a gentle nudge with my chef's knife. Crush, crush. Like the dictator crushing descent, I have crushed my garlic pods, and look, they're out of their shell. Pretty easy way. You can put them in a jar and shake said jar. I just did not want to wash another thing today, so I was like, yeah, let's just press and go. I'll actually leave these garlic pods whole, so this is feel like that's the vibe I'm going with this chicken curry. And use some garlic pickle along the way. Like just dropping this in the fresh oil will turn the oil into garlic oil, and the flavor profile will change immensely. Whatever oil you cook with, replace it with garlic oil, and immediately the flavor changes almost instantly. Okay. Almost getting there. I don't want to drink caffeine, but I also feel like I need energy. It's an odd moment to be, because it is that time of the day. Huh? What time is it right now? Yeah, if I drink coffee now, I'm up till like 2 a.m. Like with the fireworks and everything, our bedtime has been getting later and later, and I'm trying to rectify said situation. Make sure I don't wake up, go to bed in time and don't wake up late. Also quite exhausted, and that's why I was like, I'm not gonna go out and stream today. I wanna do something at home. I barely wanted to do this, and I was like, yeah, I already promised people. Okay, gotta leave. Goes home. I thought I had a little piece of ginger, garlic stuck to my face. continue peeling ginger. I thought I had some prepared. That's why I was like a little easy. Like, oh, I have some stuff ready. It's going to be easy. Otherwise, I usually do this first thing, just like I did with the onions, long before I use any of the other ingredients. But that's okay. You live and you learn. Okay. Like long slices of my ginger. I almost want a similar texture to like lotus roots. While they brown, let's zest this piece of lemon. Let me roll this. This helps. Justin, welcome to the stream, Justin. Just in time. Diva, we're cooking some dinner. Welcome, welcome. It will be a little late night dinner. Anyways, husband had a neighborhood checkup, so he's not particularly hungry or anything. It is barely zesting. Oh wow. This thing refuses to zest. Ah! It's like so leathery. I have never had a situation where my lime or lemon refuses to zest. Oh wow. Yeah. This is pretty messed up. Messed up. You know what I can do though? I can just strip the peel and cook it like this. Make a thin slice around the edge. It's just an old piece of lemon, that's why she refuses to zest. But I can do this. Oh, thank you, Justin. Justin says everything looks good. Diva, it is a bread stream. I have breads proofing in the oven. Pretty good. I'll show you guys in a moment. They will rise for a bit. Hmm? Oh yeah. Hopefully, in an hour, within an hour, you will have some delicious dinner to eat.
But I don't want to rush you.
Yeah, you were in the neighborhood checkup. Did you eat anything?
Yeah.
That's nice. That's what I was thinking. Jerome must have eaten something.
So they had this like lemony, super lemony dusty donut.
Oh yeah, from the Japanese.
It's delicious, but I wanted the katsu, but it's just eaten.
Oh yeah. I bet that katsu would be delicious.
It's a katsu onigiri combination.
Ooh.
Like you get 2 onigiri, katsu, all for like 16 bucks.
Oh wow, that is insane.
And like Japanese spaghetti too.
Oh
Not
wow.
like Filipino spaghetti, but a little
Japanese.
Little
Imagine
less
it.
sweet.
Like even at like the fireworks festival, I noticed so many like Japanese taco trucks, fusion Japanese cuisine. You don't. I like again different city, different vibe. We did not have that much Japanese fusion over in Toronto as we have in BC. Just different
they're
vibes.
just not as prominent in Toronto. They're definitely in Toronto. There's definitely a lot of Japanese, but so much more out here.
Oh yeah. There is like a Dundas and Bay is supposed to be small Japan town, but like it's mostly dominated by Chinese, so you barely notice the Japanese over
Chinese
there.
and Korean, believe it or not.
Chinese and Koreans have really blown up, so they dominate the market, so you barely notice Japanese. Okay, come back
I'll
soon.
be back.
I'm juicing a lemon for my chicken. Okay. The skin has been peeled and the zest waiting to be zested. Eva. Split. Okay. This is coming along well. And do a zesty lemony chicken. Super chill, super easy diva, nothing too hoity-toity. We don't want something ridiculous for home. I prefer simple, easy, chill recipes to eat at home. That's the deep. Especially with like fresh bread. Oh. As I chug along. Ziva, this is our home. This is not a restaurant. I have to do everything. No one's gonna cook and clean for us later, so we gotta do what we gotta do. We gotta do what we gotta do. We gotta do what we gotta do. Scooby Dooby Doo, yabby dabby da. Ah. That lemon zest moment was such a flop. I'm intrigued. Okay, let's boil some water, pour some more water in. My bread is proofing down here. Folks, let me show you how my breads are doing inside the oven, Diva, because that's how I can show you. This is my onions waiting. This is the paratha dough. She's chilling, she's just loosening up, getting her gluten rolling. And here are my bread. they're still gonna proof for a little longer. So hopefully after an hour or so, my bread's gonna really take form, and then I can bake them. So fresh homemade bread, Diva. Okay, okay. Okay. Let us continue. I'm going to take this half browned red onion, garlic and ginger off the heat onto this pan for a bit deeper. And let us turn the heat down. Work with the chicken for a minute. This is butter. Gonna turn this butter into ghee and then fry chicken with it. Slowly because Diva would. This is how the cookie crumbles. This is how the cookie crumbles. Okay. Okay, she's almost out. Almost out. Okay, rub some of this butter around the bar. Okay, okay. Buttered out. Let's grab the shikan. This is for the spices later. Alrighty, let's get my chicken clean. I need to give it a quick rinse. Depends on the protein. You don't always need to wash, but sometimes you do. Sometimes I recommend you do. Washing the thighs, making sure they're all room temperature, not too cold, not too hot, just around room temperature. Dump some of the chicken thighs. Actually, not just yet. So wash my hands, I touch the Rashika. I touch the Rashika and wash my hands. Wash it, my hands. I have touched the Rashika. That is the Jesus and Jesus. I have touched the Rashika. That's how you get equalized. That's how you get salmonella. You gotta make sure your hands are clean when you're dealing with food, diva. Okay. That's how we're rolling. That is how we're rolling. Rolling, bro. Meanwhile, I feel like this onion, ginger, and garlic combo has cooled down enough. Nick, welcome to the stream, Nick. Good old Nick, Daddy. Nick likes Henry from possibly Barnaby. Welcome, Nick. We're making bread. We're gonna break some bread. Breaking bread, diva. Let's devour some delicious food. Yes, queen, yes. And also like and subscribe. Oh yeah. Like, I can't wait to bake the actual bread. Oh, the bread is the center stage hero for today. Obviously, I want my curry to be amazing, and that's the goal. But oh, can't wait for the bread. Cannot wait for the bread. Cannot wait for it at all. Okay. Oh, this is insane savory texture. Oh, flavors. Perfect shot. Okay, let us fry some pieces of chicken thigh. Aye. Fry chicken thigh. I have to do this in batches. Okay, look at that, getting all ready. I have a bowly bowl, let's get something under the bowl. Okay. Okay, bro. While I wait, I'm gonna brush some. I don't know if I wanna brush oil now. I'm just gonna wait for. You know what? I'm being restless. Let my bread loaves grow, come to their own a little longer. Then I'm gonna brush some oil and turn the heat on. Right now, I'm just giving a little bit of color on a chicken. So, this is the tea diva. We want a clean, clear broth. The other day over at Plateau Filipino, I had this delicious clear chicken and ginger soup. It was delicious. It was so good. Immediately I'm like, I need to try something like that at home for sure. So this is my attempt on not the same thing diva, because I've already made a more South Asian spice blend. Delish. Like, this is so me. Like, this is my spice blend to a T. And this is specifically made to have a kick to it, but also not as heavy like for like a beef curry. So I want it to be nice, flowy, aromatic. Perfection, diva. Perfection. We're gonna taste and fun. Jerome is back from his walk. Yes, husband, husband back at home. We're gonna eat some good chicken.
Fried?
Curry. Well, I'm frying it now, but like, doesn't count. I'm not making fried chicken. This is curry, chicken curry. My husband, Diva.
I'll let you off the hook this time.
He let me off the hook. Oh, Diva. I didn't eat last night. I had the opportunity and the reason to. I also told people I was going to do like a midnight mukbang, but I still didn't eat chicken last night.
No, but you ate something. No, you did eat chicken because you had a bite of my Mexican.
Not fried chicken? That wasn't fried chicken?
Oh, that's not fried chicken.
That was not fried chicken.
That was chicken nuggets, chocolate.
That was chicken nuggets. I didn't get any chicken though. I just got like fries. Seriously.
Yeah, fair enough.
But I had like beef on mine. I was happy with mine. It was delicious. It was mean awesome or something. Oh. What was it?
No, you got the mean supreme.
Mean
That
supreme.
actually looked really good.
Oh yeah.
Sauteed onions, wow.
We're getting some color on each side before we change them. Diva, I'm gonna lightly season these this side of the skin because this is the meat side. That was the skin side down. I will douse it in a hint of fishy sauce. Where's my damn deck? I just ran out of damn deck. Okay, let me grab it.
How dare you?
How dare you?
Damn.
How dare you, diva, run out of something like damn that sauce. This is like the best soy sauce in the world, in my opinion. Damn Dak, the best one. Delicious. So just a hint of damn Dak. Just a hint. I'm just putting like literally 1 or 2 drops on the meat side of the chicken thighs. Literally 2 drops of fish sauce. And now I'm going to sprinkle Diva, a little bit of palm jaggery powder. Because I use fish sauce. Fish sauce comes hand in hand with some nice spices. I'm also going to use a little bit of my seasoning mix that I roasted and grinded, fresh spices. I'm going to put some of that on the chicken as well before I flip it. It's about time to flip. Let me show you guys the color in the flip. Absolutely, Justin. Justin said we should have a restaurant together. It will be epic. I can't wait to have my own restaurant, Diva. Trust me. Oh, look at the skin. It's not fully there yet. I will probably turn it over in a second. And here are my bread rising. Slowly they are rising to the occasion. Wanna let them rise, Diva? Because on 2 batches, I'm roasting the chicken. After the chicken is done, I'm gonna dump the curry back in, roast the curry for roughly like a couple of minutes, knit it nice and creamy, and dunk the chicken back in. Simple. We want it to be light and airy, fluffy. Okay. Fish sauce and damberg roseburg. Oh no, I'm gonna use it for the next batch too. Stay. Basically, I'm giving the chicken a little color, a little sizzle. What's going to happen is the skin will become a unified body and encase itself around the flesh, and the flesh is going to cook inside when it curries. Diva, that's what you want. Soft, succulent chicken. With a nice crispy, crunchy paratha. Oh, Diva. That's a vibe. Nick is giving a bread emoji. Diva, this is authentic home cooked meal. I'm not even trying to make it quote unquote restauranty. I'm just making something wholesome, delicious for home. That's the deal. Just the flavors coming off of it. Oh, I genuinely wish sometimes you guys could smell what I'm smelling. Oh my god, that's incredible. Like the butter reacting with the chicken flesh, some of the chicken juices coming out of it. That is the base you want. Oh. Good chicken fat flavor. That's just going to make a nice brothy kind of curry that we're trying to get. Delicious. Let me grab some water. In a couple of minutes, Diva, I'm gonna turn on the oven and bake the bread. And once the curry is on a simmer, we will roll out the dough and make the paratha. Once both of them are done, I can actually taste some food and show it to you guys. That's the end of the stream. Hopefully we'll be done in roughly another hour-ish. This is what it's like streaming from home, Diva. Just good food and a good time. There's the cover. let us flip the chicken. I'm gonna glaze this side with a little bit of fish sauce and jam jack again. And turn it around. Bring up the temperature just a little bit. Clean house. That chari soy sauce smell is amazing, amazing. Once this batch is done, we'll put the next batch of chicken in, and once the chicken is properly cooked, we're doing light seasoning on the chicken because we want it to be a very light recipe. It's supposed to be very simple, very airy, smooth, aromatic. Like, I don't know exactly what the Filipino chicken recipe was. I'm just making my own version, Diva. Do not expect it to taste like a Filipino sweet chicken curry. It was just delicious. Highly recommend Plato Filipino. They have a location over by Joyce Coleman's Kite Train Station and over by New West.
Oh, the new location.
Masarap. Masarap.
Yeah, that's
The smell is intoxicating, Diva. Look at the coloring, folks. Oh, this is so good. This is also gonna ensure that the gravy isn't super muddy. Okay, the last batch is on. Wash the utensils. It's just what ingredients end up being. Like it's just a marriage of for bread, it's just flour, oil, and water, and whatever you season it with. It's just the simplicity and the uniqueness of the flavor profile is what makes it very endearing. I love it. I love it. Because at the core of it all, basically flour, oil, and water. I'm also continuously cleaning as I cook because this thing can pile up fast. Especially if you're like cooking a lot of food when you like I do on a live stream. When I'm attempting so many different dishes, I have a lot of dishes to wash. So that's what I do. Like throughout the process, I will take some time to myself and just go through them. This is an easy thing to do, and just you're so grateful once it's done. You're like, oh, I'm so happy and so grateful that I did that. Made my life much easier. So this is about making your life easy, Diva. Okay. Quick rinse. Washing the chicken dishes. Water plant I use to clean and store. Strainer I use to dry the chicken after I cleaned it. Like it's frying with some fish sauce, soy sauce, the caramelization and the flavors and the smells that are coming deeper. I genuinely wish you guys could taste this food because the smell is incredible. My biggest regret in life is that I don't have a situation where I can grill every day. I wish I could grill every day. You would see me make skewers pretty much every day. Because like my husband loves it too. It's not like I only love it. That just makes the whole situation extra unique. Okay, same thing with this batch of chicken too. Just a couple of drops of damdak, fish sauce, and of course our spice mix. Perfect. Time to gather things because I'm like once this batch is done, I'll work on the curry so I can clean this countertop and turn all of this into my paratha making station. Before I do any of that, I feel like my bread has proved enough. You've proven yourself, son. You really did. So I'm gonna turn the oven on. Bake, set, bread. But before I do so, I do need to brush some oil on top. Turning the oven on to 370. I will turn it down to 360 once I start the baking process. So I've taken out the loaves. I'm just gonna brush them with oil, Diva. Make sure she rises up for the occasion. to rise up to the occasion. Diva. Making fresh bread at home, Diva, is a happy thing to do. Like, I really enjoy the fact that I'm making them fresh at home. Okay, the oven is all cranked up. Turn the chicken around. Oh, that's plummeting. Bread is a very self-conscious diva. You gotta give it a lot of love and energy and support. Ooh. Needs attention, needy. I wanna do a wetter dough next time around. I wanna try one at home by myself and then I'll do a stream. But like I wanna see how diverse like a wetter dough is gonna be. What does that bring to the table? Because like these type of doughs have been good to me, but like I definitely wanna.
I think there's more out there.
More out there for sure. Like I don't wanna jump into a focaccia right away, but why not?
What's to stop you from just making a bad batch?
Exactly.
Later on.
This is the thing about cooking is like it's until you try and then you figure out, oh yeah, it's doable. Chicken is almost done roasted. My oven is getting cooked and ready. Diva, we're making some bread. We will see how she turns out to be. Oh, can't wait for this curry to be over with. Like I'm attempting something a little different from usually what I do with my curries. Like yeah, I usually marinate the chicken for a bit, set aside, do the frying at times, but like this is definitely a little different. I don't usually use a lot of soy sauce, fish sauce the way I'm doing it for this, but like idea is to get it closer to that Filipino vibe. Turning the chicken over one last time. Like the issue with this particular chicken would be if you eat it right away is that the seasoning would not have penetrated inside. That's why when we will cook it slowly for a little bit, like the flavors really get in and then like the chicken becomes super tender. Oh, that's what you want, the chicken to absorb all the flavors and like super savory and you literally bite into it and the bone comes out and the flesh falls apart in your mouth. No, that's what you want to do. Like South Asian food has evolved so much. Like in South Asia, they use like a pressure cooker for everything, which I feel like makes the cooking process fast, but it does not let the flavor really penetrate deep into the layers. That's what you get from marination and slow cooking. Like the flavors really get in deep. Oh, it's making me salivate thinking about it. We're gonna dunk the rest of our onion paste that I made. I want to do it with a little bit of coconut milk, just to give it a lighter texture. So I'm adding roughly half a cup of mango juice. So let's say a quarter cup of mango coconut cream. Okay, taking the chicken out. Beautiful aromatic. There's a bit of seasoning already down there, but it's not a lot of, well, there's a bit of salt in it. Oh, look at this creamy color. Oh, wow. How's my ready bread doing? They're doing okay. They're starting to bakey bake. You can smell the mango coconutiness, and of course the savory treat, onion, ginger and garlic. Oh, this is beautiful. I'm gonna dump the zesty orange peels in at this peel point. Add some water. I'm gonna make sure there's a bit of sweet gravy. Okay. add the spice blend. Such a light, feathery recipe so far. Okay, okay. Very flavorful, but not superly overly salty. I'm gonna add the salt with a little bit more damdak. More fish sauce for me. I also wanted to cut with a little bit of lemon juice. If I feel like it, I'll add more later. It has almost like a beige, light brown color. Definitely got the lemony zestiness down to a T, but I feel like for the big oomph factor, it is missing a few ingredients. Like I feel like I need a little bit of crab paste or shrimp paste, a bit of sambal, some of my garlic pickle. We'll just add some more flavor to it. Almost out of sambal too. We need to do a TNT run soon. Okay. Clear out of my sambals. Okay, now add garlic pickles. One of my favorite flavors in the entire world. Let's put some of these stuff away. Give it another taste test. I am aiming for something light, savory, and not overly spicy. This is good. I need a little bit of deeper savoriness. It's very light. I'm adding chicken bouillon powder. Like a thick gravy moment. What else do I think I need? A little bit of maybe Malay curry powder. Let's see if that does any changes to the flavor profile. Idea is to create a light chicken curry, nothing too intense. get another taste, Roman. Take a fresh spoon. Close to perfect. This is what I want. Okay, okay, okay. We'll add the chicken to this curry. Slow cook this thing with a bit of hot water for an hour or so. This will be the lightest, most delicate chicken you've ever tasted, Diva. Trust. It's all about how long it takes. What's the heat temperature? What's the quality of the protein? And look at this liquid gold, this juice and fat that oozed out of chicken. Goes back in the pot. Cannot waste a single drop of this golden goodness. Now let's add a bit of hot water to this combination. We want a lot of gravy. And now most of the chicken is done. It's gonna slowly simmer away. We'll check on it from time to time. Now let's focus on the paratha. We'll also check on the bread. Diva, that was the chicken cooking part of it. Not too hard at all. And I'm like taking it easy on me because we had like a crazy couple of days. So this is a pretty easy, chill recipe. Let me clean the countertop before I address this. Okay. Put a lid on her, slow temperature, she's going to cook for a while. Clean the countertop. We're going to knead and roll our parathas now. We're gonna turn the breads. I have another. Do this bread. We're keeping an eye on the bread. Our curry is chugging along, great. And now we're going to roll the parathas. We will be done soon. Yay! Finally, some results, Steva. Jerome is being very nice and patient so far. So, Jerome, go to the bedroom and watch TV if you feel like it. You're still at home. we're on a very chill stream regardless, people. Okay. I'm getting my roll stuff ready. Almost like Avengers Assemble, but like make it for parathas. Paratha rollers assemble. Okay, some flour. I'm gonna make a layering texture, paste, which usually I make with like combining ghee and oil together. South Asia, they also use something called dalda, which is an animal fat derivative, literally made by melting animal fat, mostly like sheep and cows, to be specific. Some goat as well. Dalda, or its a vegan cousin called banaspati, is a very old way of doing this. This jar, which is also not washed. This is washed. Okay. Put some ghee here, like a quarter cup of ghee. Open the fresh container. Ran out of my old one. And let's put some cooking oil. Canola, equal parts. You can add a little bit more of the canola part than ghee part, whatever floats your boat. So we will layer this paratha with oil. We're also going to keep an eye on things. This doesn't need to be that loud. And ooh, looking at my bready bread, they're getting in decent shape. Not too bad of a color. I'll check up on them in another minute or two. Just take my dough. It has stretched and relaxed. We're gonna turn her into, let's see how many parathas we turn her into. Half. Let's cut her into half first. And another half. Here. We'll get 8 pieces. Okay. Now we are gonna roll these into tiny balls. Tucker them away. Roll. Roll. Okay, 1 done. 7 more to go. This chicken is slowly chugging along. privilege that Vancouver, being Vancouver in downtown, we get so many birdies just chirping around. My window's open, it's summer, but not particularly hot. It gets way hotter in Ontario. Making sure while the balls wait, the gluten inside them relaxes further, so when you roll them out, they look cute and taut, not like flaky and broken. Looks cute and tight rounded balls. Okay, last one of this size. We have 4 more. Rolling all the balls, making sure they're nice and ready. As we take each individual roll and start rolling them into a nice tasty paratha. I'm just going to check on my bread again. I think they're almost getting there. Another like 2-3 minutes and they'll be completely done. Wash my hands again. Perfect round balls. That's what resting gluten does. Makes it way more stretchy. Look at this ball. Just resting them allows the gluten to form and makes this dough way stretchier. So proper hydration, proper rest time, and of course how much oil you use in your bread or paratha dough really makes the difference between like a lousy dry paratha versus a nice chewy flaky paratha. Okay, these balls are ready. There is another one. We totally did not see her. Wow. Okay, drizzle them in oil, cover them up, and then I will prepare for the bready bread. They're almost done. Okay, now before I put these away, I am going to douse them in my ghee and oil mix. Keeps the breadies soft and also continues for glutens to build. It's all about the gluten, When it comes to bread, it's all about the gluten, When it comes to bread, all about the gluten, Comes to bread. My chicken is chugging along, so I'm doing great. Let's wet this thing, dry it up. Okay. Let's see what's the tea for our bready bread. Can I put them out here? Let's put the wooden thing down here. Just want to make sure that I don't burn anything. These are pretty hot. Ooh, I think this is the perfect brownie I want. Any further, it will get too dark in my taste. Saffron loaves are ready, Diva. They look pretty cute. Pretty much exactly what I was expecting it to be. I'm gonna put her away to cool. Right now it's cooling in this thing. I'm gonna brush some ghee and oil on top. Immediately after the bread comes out, this is what you do, and this makes your bread way softer. Like seriously, this is the big trick. It's nothing more. Just brush it with some oil or ghee or butter. Just a soft exterior. That is also the difference between a scraggly dry bread and a soft gooey one, is this little extra brush of oil. So my chicken is almost done. It's chugging along. My bread loaf is ready. Now we're gonna just roll some parathas, and that'll be it. That'll be it. Okay, let's. Ooh. Be kind to me. Be kind to me. Diva, be kind to me. Okay, let's check on the chicken now. This aroma is everything. Let's do a taste test. Pretty good. Pretty good. Let it soften and continue to chug away. I'm also gonna slowly transfer her to this corner because I need some more space as I chug away. Yes way, Queen Slay, no way, I'll spin. Yes Queen Slay. Yes Queen, yes. And a fresh little setup for my parathas. She's hot enough. She's gonna continue to slowly chug along. turning this one off right now. I do not need her at this very moment. Don't even need her to be here. I need to first roll a couple of parathas. So Diva, my chicken is almost done. It's chugging along. I'm just gonna roll some parathas now. The bread is ready. Let me show you. This is what the loaf looks like. I'm just letting it rest. Simple homemade goodness, Diva. Nothing too complicated, nothing too bougie or anything. Just simple stuff. Simple ingredients, simple recipe. And now we're gonna make parathas, Diva. Watch me make paratha. It's chugging along. Perfect. Okay, that's my rolling pin. Like paratha can be made in so many different ways. It just depends on what type of paratha you want. I prefer parathas that are like flakier, crispier. So I usually roll my parathas in a way that it just has a lot of layers and each layer is distinct. You can feel the layers as you bite. And sometimes they literally fall apart. Now look how big this thing is getting, how much it's spreading out evenly. Like, this is what relaxed gluten does. Sometimes you're not doing it with enough time, Diva. Sometimes you just need some extra time to perfect this. Okay, we have rolled our dough. It can go a little further. It has stretchability. As thin as humanly possible. That's the tea. If you have a properly hydrated dough and a clean surface, you don't need extra flour. It's not going to stick to the surface. It can be thinner, especially around the edges. Now it's starting to get translucent. The thinner your paratha is, the crispier and crunchier it will get. Okay, Diva, now I will do the most important task of making a paratha, which is do the flouring layer. So look, I'm just brushing oil. Honestly, it's better with hands, but I don't want to wash my hands every 5 minutes. That's why I'm using a brush. But yeah, you'll see me by like second or third paratha. I'll be, not even gonna wait till second and third paratha. Just use my fingers. Just rolls around much faster. And now we're gonna spread some flour on it. Okay. Roll the flour around with oil. This creates this artificial layer on top. which makes sure when you roll this paratha, there will be individual layers. Here we go. Now we're gonna roll her like this. And should look like something like this. So we got all the layers ready. I'm gonna let her rest for the gluten to release, work with the next dough. Because like the more your gluten relaxes, the better your paratha becomes in general. Roll time. It takes a hot second, not gonna lie, but honestly the results you get are so worth it, Diva. Jorum's getting hungry. Once I'm done with like a couple of these parathas, I'm gonna start frying them and serve one of the breads and a loaf of bread and some parathas with chicken curry with Jerome, and he's gonna give you guys his 2 cents. This has been my breaking bread live stream, Diva. If you are watching it and still enjoying it, or for watching a recording of it, do not hesitate to hit that like button, Diva. It really helps the channel. Share it with your buds, and most important of all, subscribe if you haven't already. I want to do more of these, but Diva, you guys need to give me incentive. Give me a lot of shout here. Give us some energy. You gotta talk, engage, have a good time, and that's how things roll. Good round paratha. Good thing our loaf is ready, so one thing is already off the list. And now once this paratha is done, we are good to go. Alrighty, almost there, almost there, almost there, almost there, almost there, and 0 caffeine. I'm kind of proud of myself. I resisted drinking any caffeine. I was like, I would be up super late if I drink any coffee at this late hour. Okay. Spread the oil all over rolled bread. Toss flour, and now roll the flour evenly around for the oil to absorb every last bit of the loose flour. This helps create a layer that prevents it from absorbing each other. When you roll it, gives you a defined layer. That is exactly what we want. Okay, 2 parathas done, Slay. And slowly but surely things are chugging along. Diva, we made that bread from scratch on a stream, making these parathas from scratch on a stream, making that chicken from scratch on a stream. Diva, nothing like delicious home cooked food. Seriously, nothing like it. Making sure that Jerome at least has a couple of parathas. This will take me a bit of time, so I will make sure that I finish up the rest once the stream is over. Yeah, it'll be a little bit more relaxed. I'll have some more time in my hands just to get things going. But yeah, nothing like fresh bread at home, Diva. It's a Breaking Bread live stream all about making fresh bread at home. Like the entire process is documented, and lucky for us, hopefully there's no lag on the stream. So you guys saw everything as it happened. Kinda low-key fun. Also good for me because like I don't write down most of my recipes for some reason, especially new ones I try. So once in a while I look into my own videos and have an idea of what I did, which is not the worst thing to do. Watching your own videos for recipe inspirations and whatnot, that's a fun thing to do. And now with this, I can always look back into my bread recipes and be like, exactly, look at this. This is what I did back then. Okay, you got 3 parathas rolled and ready. Check on the chicken. Hopefully it is completely done. It's been cooking for a while. Cooking takes a while. That's why these streams can roll on for a bit. I have a good time. Like cooking is my safe space, Diva. This is where I flourish. I have a good time. And I like sharing these moments with you guys. Hope you guys enjoy it as much as I do. Here we go. 3 parathas done. Let's check on the chicken. Oh yeah, this chicken is so done. I'm just gonna fry a paratha and serve you with chicken. And look at the bread. We're done. We're like done, as in right now I'm gonna serve you food. Just calm down, Diva. I know, it's taking forever. Okay, let's roll one of the parathas and fry it for Jerome. He's getting a little hungry. Here's my paratha. flour for navigational purposes. It is a little difficult to roll the rings in the initial stage, but as the gluten loosens, you'll notice it gets easier to roll it. Oh, by the way, do you want a slice of the fresh loaf with some butter? While I fry the paratha, let me serve that to Jerome. Pan looks pretty hot. I'm gonna drizzle a little bit of my butter and oil mix. Put this paratha down. Take my board. Finding space in this chaos is the biggest.
Holding space too.
Not really finding space. I'm not holding space.
Holding space.
Diva. Diva. Husband's day, husband's day. There's Jerome. Okay, here's the moment of truth. This is what the inside of the bread looks like, Diva. Look at the yellow specks of saffron.
Yeah, you're missing one thing.
Butter.
It needs to be in my belly too.
I have some butter defrosting here. I realized I have some fresh butter. I was like, it melts.
Of course it's good. You made it.
I'm gonna give you another slice. Sliced bread, people. Oh. Utterly, butterly ridiculous. Let's fry up Jerome's paratha. Delicious, delicious. That's the beauty of making food at home. You can make it whatever way you want. We just tried our bread. Oh my gosh. Fresh, made at home. Classic. Turn up the heat on this one. next one while that one's cooking. Dump it in some flour, both sides. Dump it down here. Now let's roll. A giant paratha. Okay, one of the parathas are done. I'm just gonna fry up this one and serve it to Jerome. Okay, let's try this one. This one, let's do the clap. This is what you call when you clap the paratha. Put it on a plate. Serve it with some chicken. Jerome, it's ready. So made parathas and chicken curry for Jerome. Just break a little bit of paratha, eat it for people. We will end the stream. It's pretty hot.
That's really hot.
Yeah. Tasty and hot.
Okay. Of course it's good. He made it.
Diva, I'm gonna just fry parathas for Jerome. Take this with you and end the stream. Yeah. Diva, I made bread, I made paratha, I made chicken curry, all of it. on a live stream, Diva. Slay every day. Tomorrow is Friday Fried Chicken Work. Hope to see you guys tomorrow and hope you guys have a wonderful night. Thank you for joining live stream. Until next time, bye bye. Padam, 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 padam.